Hello and welcome to News9. I'm Nishtita and first up, BJP BBMP Palike leader N.R. Ramesh has submitted a complaint to the Election Commission saying that there are around 25,000 Bangladeshis in the city and they all have voter ID cards which effectively makes them citizens of the country. Well, in fact, this is what was the complaint that was filed by N.R. Ramesh, a BJP leader with the BBMP. According to the complaint, there are close to 25,000 Bangladeshis in the city and they all have voters ID card that effectively makes them Indians. This is one such voter ID card. My colleague Arun joins us with more details on this. Well, Arun, what more can you tell us?
Nishita, that's right, but the timing of this particular observation and the complaint which has been filed with the election authorities raises a lot of eyebrows, because remember, we are in the election season and this is a very touchy issue to say the least. But as you rightly pointed out in the complaint which has been filed with the election commission officials, this particular BBMP member, N.R. Ramesh, as you rightly pointed out, has gone ahead and said that there are 25,000 Bangladesh immigrants residing in the city, and that many of them have actually been allotted not just the Aadhaar cards, but they also have the voter ID card. Because remember, there is a gross violation then, because technically speaking, these two identity cards, that's the voter ID card or the Aadhaar card, can only be issued to people who are born in the country, not to people who are outsiders. There is a very clear mandate. Voting rights are only given to resident Indians who are actually naturalized or who are basically born in the country, not to outsiders. So this issue raises a lot of questions, and Mr. Ramesh in his complaint has pointed out to the fact that many of these people have been given these cards, and it has raised a lot of security concerns. He's gone on to say that many of these immigrants are residing in places like near the K.R.Pura Lake, Ibalur Lake, Kundenhalli, Devar-Bisanahalli and Begur. So clearly the issue of immigrants from Bangladesh residing in the city being raked up by a BJP member of the council, the timing obviously raises a lot of eyebrows, but then the question is, it raises more fundamental questions about how exactly did these people get allotted their Aadhaar cards, or for that matter even the voter ID card, because they are not residents of the country and therefore they are technically not eligible to vote or cast their vote in an election. So clearly whoever has got them these ID cards must be taken to task, but it also goes on to prove the kind of extremely lethargic and inactive kind of methods that we adopt while issuing these important cards of identity. The official concern who has issued these cards now needs to be traced and needs to be made accountable as to how these people, 25,000 of them in fact, were able to be given these cards, Nishtita.
Right, thank you for joining us with all those details. There are around 25,000 illegal migrants getting the voters ID card, which is a direct violation of the rules that have been put in place by the Constitution. Well, moving on now, Ishwarappa took a pot shot at CM Ibrahim while addressing a press conference in Shimoga today. The former Deputy Chief Minister made a shocking statement. He said that CM Ibrahim had called Indira Gandhi an international prostitute when he was in the JDS and found it amusing that the same man is holding on to Sonia Gandhi's sari and running behind her.
CM Ibrahim yuvattala ಅವರು JDS ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು, ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸೊಳೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು. ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಇಂದಿರಾ ಗಾಂಧಿಗೆ. ಈಗ ಅದೇ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸೋನಿಯಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಸೆರಗಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓಡಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವರಿಗೆ ನೀತಿ ನಿಯಮ ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಏನು ಕಲ್ಪನೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ 2 ಹೋಳಾಗತ್ತೆ 3 ಹೋಳಾಗತ್ತೆ ಈ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲೂ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಕೊಡಲಿ, ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೊಡೆದು ಚೂರು ಚೂರಾಗಿ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಇಲ್ಲಷ್ಟು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ವಿಭಾಗ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ JDS ಕೂಡ ಒಡೆದೊಡೆ ಛಿದ್ರ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಹೋದರೆಲ್ಲ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಉಮಾ ಭಾರತಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರು, ಶ್ರೀರಾಮುಲು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಡೀ ದೇಶ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಅವರು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಮಾತಿಗೆ ಏನು ಬೆಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Well, that is what Ishwarappa went on to state. He went on to take a dig at CM Ibrahim by stating that when he was with the JDS, he had criticized the Indira Gandhi family. He had called Indira Gandhi an international prostitute, and now he is associated with the Congress, and he's speaking about working with Sonia Gandhi. My colleague Harish joins us with more details on this. Well, Harish, what more can you tell us?
Well, this is something that was said by Ishwarappa back then in 2012 as well, when there was bypolls for the Udupi-Chikmagaluru Lok Sabha constituency. Back then as well, Ishwarappa had lashed out against CM Ibrahim and Siddaramaiah, calling them people who have double standards. The same leaders when they were in JDS had called Indira Gandhi, and I quote Ishwarappa now, he claims that they had called Indira Gandhi an international prostitute and made several other derogatory remarks. Ishwarappa now again reiterating that statement, saying that these same people, when they were in JDS, had made these derogatory remarks against Indira Gandhi, but now they are going behind Indira Gandhi for the sake of power, beg your pardon, going behind Sonia Gandhi for the sake of power and position in the party. So some sharp criticism coming in from KS Ishwarappa. Remember, in the past few days, both CM Ibrahim and Siddaramaiah have made comments against Narendra Modi in various of their speeches run up to the election. In fact, you had the Chief Minister going ahead and targeting the Prime Ministerial candidate of BJP, Narendra Modi himself, calling him names and saying that he's no different, he's an ordinary person and there is no Modi wave. So somewhere this has irked the BJP, and that's the reason you see Ishwarappa making a statement. But a statement like this from Ishwarappa is not surprising. He's known for making controversial statements, and even in this case, it's no different, Nishita.
Right, and also keeping in mind that this is elections around the corner, we can expect a little bit of a mudslinging, but these statements made by KS Ishwarappa are absolutely downright offensive, is what many Congress leaders would go on to say. Quite objectionable statements that are made by Ishwarappa.
Yes, but if you look at the statement made by Ishwarappa, he is quoting what both the Chief Minister had told and CM Ibrahim had told back then when they were in JDS, and he claims this is what they both had told. Now they are going behind Sonia Gandhi for power and position. So somewhere clearly, as you see the election date approaching, the standard of speeches or the kind of mutual respect that there was between various political parties and leaders deteriorating, and now you see such controversial statements, some really below the belt statements coming in from various leaders, not just Ishwarappa, Nishita.
Right, thank you for joining us with all those details there, Harish. Well, the KS Ishwarappa's angry outburst against CM Ibrahim, going on to state that CM Ibrahim was once a man who had made some controversial statements about Indira Gandhi, calling her an international prostitute, but now he's the one who is latching on to Sonia Gandhi's pallu and running behind her, is what KS Ishwarappa went on to state. This comes in response to several digs taken by the Congress leaders at Narendra Modi, and now KS Ishwarappa directly attacking CM Ibrahim. CM Ibrahim earlier too had said that he is not a replacement for anyone. He has many might raise questions on him that he's a migrant from the JDS, but at the same time he will work towards the betterment of the Congress. He will work with Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, and now his association with Congress and with Sonia Gandhi is what is having a bearing on him, with the KS Ishwarappa of the BJP taking pot shots. And while Shivraj Kumar today lashed out at Ayanur Manjunath's remarks that the campaigning done by actors for JDS candidate Geeta Shivraj Kumar will not influence the Shimoga voters, the hat-trick star said that actors are not jokers to be taken lightly. Well, in fact, Ayanur Manjunath had criticized JDS's style of campaigning, which involved Shivraj Kumar and many other actors who came to the fore in Shimoga and sang and danced and even dished out dialogues for the voters.
ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಜೋಕರ್ ಆಗಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಸ್ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. ನಾ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಪಕ್ಷ ಇದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ಜನಗಳು ಬೆಂಬಲ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬಂದು ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಹೊರತು ನಾನು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಇದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊತಿಲ್ಲ. ಜನರು ನನಗೆ ಆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಜನರು ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ ನನ್ನ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ.
Well, in fact, Shivraj Kumar going on to state that his popularity comes from the people, the kind of love that people have given him, and that is the reason why he owes them. It is not because he's an actor. He also went on to state that it is wrong on part of anyone, including Ayanur Manjunath, to call actors jokers, to consider them jokers, which they are not. This comes in response to BJP leader Ayanur Manjunath's statement that all the actors who were campaigning for Geeta Shivraj Kumar will not attract any votes, and it is a mere show that is being put up. And well, the upcoming elections won't be a cakewalk for India's youngest MP, actor Ramya, but differences speculated between the rebel star Ambarish and SM Krishna's factions. The situation seems to be threatening Ramya's re-election bid. But Ramya, however, chooses to be optimistic and claims there is no bad blood in the party. She also went on to say that people who trust her will vote for her despite dissidents. She further added that writers, intellectuals and the others are backing the Congress as it has the power to unite all communities.
ಸೊ ಕೆಲವು ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭಿನ್ನಮತ ಮತದಾನದವರೆಗೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಮತದಾನ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ
ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ.
ಕೇರ್ ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದಿರ ನೀವು ಹಂಗಂತ?
ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಬಂದಿದ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಾ ಟಿವಿನಲ್ಲಿ? ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್.
ಭಾಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ
ನನಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಆ ಥರ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ
ಏನಂತ?
ಈಗ ಮಂಡ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಭಿನ್ನಮತ ಇದೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಾ?
ನಾನು ಆ ಥರ ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನೆವರ್ ಸೆಡ್ ದಟ್. ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಪೀಚಲ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಇವಾಗಲೂ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಏನೇ ಭಿನ್ನಾಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಗಳಿದ್ರು ಅದು ನಾನು ಲೀಡರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾನು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸೇರ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
Well, Ramya going on to state that the differences within the Congress will not have an impact on the voters. Ramya went on to state that the voters will have a decision of their own and they will remain unaffected with the factionalism within the Congress. This comes in the backdrop of factional politics within the Congress between Ambarish's faction as well as SM Krishna's faction on various issues, even as Ramya is out campaigning for herself in Mandya constituency. She's gone on to defend her party as well as the electorate, saying they will vote keeping the candidate in mind and not the internal party politics.